The message to you today is this, that God can still birth something that he loves out of a repentant heart. Aren't you glad for that? Okay, now listen. You might have made mistakes, you might have sinned, you might have done some despicable things, but I want you to know that you can produce something that God loves. You can produce something that God can use. You can produce something that God will honor. You can do that. God sends a message that says, tell that child, I love him. God's love becomes the foundation of our life. Think about this. I want you to hear the prophetic declaration over your life today. God loved you from the moment you were born. No matter what you were born into, no matter what you were born out of, no matter what you were born, God loves you. He's loved you. No matter what has happened, he loves you. No matter who your parents are, he loves you. No matter what they've done, he loves you. No matter what you've done, he loves you. It doesn't matter. You can't take it away. God loves you. Even if you choose to go to hell, God loves you. And how many of you know God didn't create hell for you? He never created hell for humans. He created hell for the devil and his demons. God loves you. He loved you before you even knew him. He loved you before you ever did a good or sinful thing. He loved you before you knew right and wrong. Listen to me. I want your foundation to be this morning that God was the initiator of love in your life. So many times we forget what it's all about. It's about who God loves. It's about what God loves. Do you know why I ask God for resources to impact this city through this church? Because God loves this city. Because God loves these people. And when you have received the love of God and you return the love of God, you got to come to a place where you love what God loves and you love who God loves. He had disciples who hated the Samaritans until they saw them through the eyes of Jesus. You see, I believe Solomon is saying, God, I know these people are the apple of your eye. I need to know how to love them. This message is simple. The simple message is this. You got to be established and rooted in the love of God this morning. Everything else flows from there. You've got to receive the love of God. You say, but how do I get the love of God? You don't get the love of God. It's already there. You don't get it. It's not something to earn. It's not something to strive for. It's not something you have to work for. It's not something you have to be good enough for. The Bible tells me he loved you from the moment you have breath in your lungs. From the foundations of the earth, he loved you. Jedediah. And you got, some people sold you a bill of goods that when you did this, you did that, God stopped loving you. That's a lie. Religion will tell you that garbage. He loves you. You're rooted. It means to be strengthened, and the foundation is to be stable. Here's the deal. God loves you. Don't you doubt it. Don't you question it. Don't you let someone tell you that you have to earn it today. Don't let someone tell you different. Be secure in the love of God. But return that love to him. Return that love to him.